Today, na the last day of June 2022. When are the 30th. The eve before the new money go roll out tomorrow, the 1st of July 2022. Some parts of the world right now, and they don't already enter the 1st of July. Even saloons don't enter the 1st of July because today will kind of start late. And I go for beer me small dear. Me a big number the big padding. Yeah? Now beer me small number. We'll go come back to the original time, but I not go say because okay the timing look they off small, so we not come online and man get for Fenam. No, so man get for Fenam more because they have the account set up. They have things then they become expensive now. You yourself need to say we need for Fenam, but not to excuse. Yeah? Alright. We're here. Something come out na do today from the Karpowership. Something come on na do. We be get for give the Ministry of Energy for making themselves pull a press release. For more they ask about this blackout. One thing after the other, now in the ministry they give you. Oh, say, oh, blackout boku. And so now hold on. What should they try for do? In few weeks, will they try for pass the CLSG program we come out from Ivory Coast, make it can connect to Bumbuna, because Bumbuna already they run can free tongue, then free tongue go get light. Now just few weeks no more. But they are fumble them. If you been there, oh be talking one day. How long ago now? Or we still not reach the few weeks it for make we able see this one actualize, say free tongue get light. Okay, we left that one day. Free tongue get blackout, free tongue get blackout, free tongue not in a salon. Other parts then they will get 24 hours light, then get 24 hours. So not to because free tongue not they get light, now it make people and they think safe. But you know what in IMF and World Bank, they don't come with a project. But una bear we small. Maybe by December, that project it go don't cancel. Because just last week, governments don't go pay some people them. They don't go pay some people them. Where they say the high tension cable get for pass. That World Bank project too. Where the high tension cable get for pass, and they don't tell them so now come on they want them because we get for can do this and blah 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 blah. But still yet, we don't get blackout. What's in na the reason? Because at first, people they say, but na two ship be there. When the Minister of Energy be ready for sign the other contract with the Karpowership, he said let they return the one. Now just left with one. Bio na be adoptment business. Now made them say let they return the one. Let they left with one. Because man they be the try for cut cost. Say no worry. Bumbuna, where is season kinde? Bumbuna they give you we get enough lights. Right now, trade. Trade right now. Where the rains they don't begin so. I don't know what's at the level right now at the dam. But by now, lights cannot begin the salon. Lights cannot begin the. But as we speak now, the lights there? No. So what's in the happen with Bumbuna? Because now put the Karpowership aside. Or waiting the water level now the dam not come up it now the due to waiting global warming, deforestation and all that thing and then I make. When I need for come out and you know waiting. This administration, it's like they are talking but they are not talking. Pay attention, no more. Italy they talk, but they know they talk. What's in happen with Bumbuna? Eh? What's in happen with her? Sita ni manga say, he say, then get light. Who say you this away when I get light? Eh? Who say you dey? We no play system where the European Union, IMF, World Bank, they get different projects them, even Japan, they get different projects them across the country. Different projects across the country, they get them. Where they make some parts now the provinces. Yes. Now maybe they ask that ending here. Some parts now the provinces, definitely they get 24 hours light. But not to the ship. No, na solar. Eh? Sita say na Savage Square in there, and then they get light. They kudos to na. But when our Talone get light. Kisi no they get light. Wellington no they get light. Eh? Okay. But if Savage Square they get light, wanna enjoy them. Yeah? While it lasts. Okay, let me just. So from that one day, Jason Kamara said they not get light over 2 weeks now. And a generator, then the lights until 8 p.m. because of the gas price. Now they would come, brother. All man no say free turn to Salome, but now the capital city, and it deserves better, says Ayotelo. Jerome say Kisino they get light. Congo Tong say then they get light, says Alusain. Jason say Lumley Sef no they get light. Eh? Toke no they get light. Joshua say, well, we no get lights na Allenton, Jue, Grafton, Hastings, Stego Waterloo. That is true. That would I say, bra, majority of Freetown no they get lights. Alright. We just do the light registration. Quick. You know, hear? According to the one them we comment on Facebook. So then give me that one they say, look, it's maybe by December, but assurance not be there. Remember how we get the member of parliament who is responsible for that there? And all get assurance, nobody can quota. Where December go can just know say maybe somehow it not happen. So we no go can quota na ya. David to come say McKinney self want light. McKinney they get light. McKinney and then they enjoy the light. The road to Bumbudan are death trap, so no way for repair the motocar them where they go there. Dave Katie they say. Explore triple uga for try am Dave Katie. Also, we need for draw that Bumbuna road they come inside explore. King Hassan say Waterloo, lights no did. Alright. Let we read God Rich no get light, Albert Kanu say. Juba also no get light, Emily Mose they say. Let we read waiting come out from Karpowership. Talk with all the hotels them, lights no did. Why Dominic say lights come on and off? Like 3 hours a day? Pa une si na Waterloo safe, bra. That 3 hours a day, not possible safe. Now 1 in, 1 out. And the one way you think say they get in way for come from 7 in the evening, so they need to cancel at all. Jerome, and night watch, eh? No, we go try. But let cover this one quick. Karpowership say, we don't mention this. Now we later we reference A. Eh? where we reference waiting A. That are the letter. That one they will not get an eye. USAI will issue a notice of default. So Karpowership give a notice of default to the government of Salone. And we listen, thank you for the stars. 80% area they know they get. So now 20% then they get. Hassan Bado they see. Alright. Karpowership be don't write a letter to the government of Salone through the Ministry of Energy because and then be sign contract with them. For say, they issue them a notice of default. Eh oui. Alright. This gives us a contractual right for suspend the electricity generation as of the 22nd of June 2020. When I be 2 days ago, that be said they write this letter on the 24th. When I 2 days ago, but we not suspend the electricity then. With the hope say, after una don't receive that letter there, where they show say una payment not overdue, una go come and do the right thing. Jerome, Ibrahim, thank you for the stars, sir. Today, when at the 24th, we write to as part of we goodwill and we relationship based on trust. I want to let you listen the words them where Karpowership they use now. A business they can do. Now trust, then trust the government of Salone through the Ministry of Energy. Now it's like you get business, you go rent generator. Now in this show, Karpowership na big generator na the water. Now, in case you don't understand, a big generator na the water. My bank. Thank you for the stars. So, if the big generator then na water, you don't go talk fine. Say no worry, money not a problem. You know, see them brother, waiting them be say then the guna. No, low negotiate fine. I don't want to be trust na I make them be say then we na so we ready for do. Now so we they do. Based on trust. Karpowership say then do business with this administration. And they tell you back say the previous administration not ever use Karpowership, but then carry time for can't get in we. They not be ever use her. A continuity. Then count and they not use her. Well, there we are now. Alright, slowly go. Then say we not suspend them because of waiting, the goodwill, and the relationship based on trust. And say, but we not go continue for do this kind of way they do so, continue operation, further than the 5th of July, unless we receive the outstanding money we una owe. GSM Kamara, thank you for the stars. 5th of July, we go manage una say that are the trust, that are the goodwill. But goodwill self, you get to side the tap. Trust self, you get to side the tap. And then you then say, hey, July 5th. Now they we on the tap. July 5th, the tap day. No, go before. Again, we bien, no come safe. Now they the tap. Until we receive the outstanding invoices them. Then they take we money. Sita, no need for poster one in there. Yeah? Bendu Kamara, thank you for the stars. Don't worry about that. Eh? Okay. I don't know if I first tell this you can, but relax. See how they do things now, yeah? The 5th of July, unless we receive the outstanding invoices. If we not receive them, we not do am. Eh? Okay. If by the 5th of July, we not receive the money, we una no say, una owe we don't send the paper to una. For all the goodwill. Eh? For all the trust. But I beg, we regret for inform una. Eh? For say, we not go continue for generate and supply electricity due to the inability for the crucial supply we self they get. We components, the parts them for we ship, including the oil and the spare parts them. We then are mandatory for make we able to give una safe lights and we safe we operation go be safe and reliable. Aaron Rashid Samura, thank you for the stars. You see how they put her? Lamzodi, thank you. You see how they put her? Eh oui. Then tell me about spare parts, the oil, and then tell we say for make them give we reliable operation, they get for take care of the ship. Maintenance. We call maintenance anything as salon. They all two they not in here. We hope for receive the payment prior to the 5th of July 2022. So we go continue smooth operation. Ezekiel, thank you for the stars. So we go continue waiting smooth operation. But if we don't send una this, una still make a cocky. Sita, can you please chill? Come on. What's in the gun? Just relax no more. Mabinti, I think Sita need ginger beer. Relax, brah. Yusuf. Karpowership say they hope for receive the payment before the 5th or by the 5th of July. So then go continue the smooth operation. By the blackout, they get back. By the blackout, they get. So I don't understand. But wait, let it go. But if we get for shut down, we are not glad you. But we go do am. Maya Majuma, thank you. But we go do am. But if we not pay we, after, we go do am still sit down on our tower, we wait for the money. But if we not pay we after, we go continue immediately. We will receive the overdue money. Right. This administration go Turkey. After this, don't come. I must send the president and don't go Turkey. We'll still look for investors then they. They can sell the market. They can sell the market and put the generator on with water. Whether they force safe, not sustainable, the air pollution. Hi. Okay. Let they go. How other investor back go come? Go say, oh, okay, well, Salon a good place so for them and go invest. Go say, bra, we ship all 10 they pass through the ticket and say, we know they give the lights again. And me, I might be wrong. Yeah? But I want for Phil to say, even with this supply way with the get right time for Karpowership, not to full load than the give. African, respect, sir, thank you for the stars. Not to full load than the give. African King, Lloyd, thank you. Not to full load than the give. I want for believe say, let me don't go talk to them for say, okay, una know it in, una not shut down there. Una just reduce a number. If na 30 una can give you, una give you like 10. So na ene the ration so. Na ene the ration so. Who that they ask say Karpowership? Karpowership, you don't know say na Turkey. Our family na Turkey na then get her. And then it's big money, big generator. Na ene get so. Okay. Low they go. So they don't tell we say, hey, then they shut them down, but then go wait. As soon as they receive the money, then start up back for operates. With this kind of understanding, we want to tell una thank you again for the invitation to the meeting, and we dey look forward for get fruitful discussion for the benefit of all the party them. For the benefit of we and for the benefit of una. We all. This letter we not get no prejudice. It's without prejudice. And all legal and contractual rights are reserved. Just in case they don't know. For say, just no Balakoma, thank you for the stars. For say, the one can say, then go write letter, the letter can leak. It can on social media. Also, alright. So Karpowership say the 5th of July. The month of July self. July 2022. You great grandpikin self where you don't old. I hope say you no go forget for tell them all the events them will happen inside July 2022. Because the kind one up the way they get right now for July, enough funny. But I follow sleep and wake just now. We go there inside July. Again, some people them already they inside July. Yeah, we go reach the just now. Where I start just now, I say not. We don't grumble for blackout, but not until when this particular one who I read for you so come to social media. Now the term the Ministry of Energy self ready for say social media they pan talk yon. They pas say the 5th of July Karpowership then they shut down. But they are family them. You hear what I read not so? What think Karpowership say? He say if they not pay them money, then they shut down. What will be land the last time? For say up to $36 million now in the Karpowership. Up to $36 million. Now the Ministry of Energy don't already owe Karpowership. Too small money. But wait to $36 million. Anyway, na service so they don't render already. They don't render that service day. No, so. Hey, let it go. Karpowership is not shutting down. The Ministry of Energy want for make me and you sabi. Karpowership not they shut down go. Le wale uno dandi. Okay, the Ministry of Energy want for inform the general public say The news where they go around social media about Karpowership, they shut down in operation na the western area, not to true. But they are family. What I read for you just now from the Karpowership? What are you understanding about them? Ministry of Energy. Karpowership say if we not pay them until the 5th of July, then they shut down. Yeah? Now so they say. So this one they say now untrue, who's pathway untrue by this statement. Let's go to the next paragraph. The problem, what do they say? You know they get sound. Abdullah Bundu content sound you. Sounded. Check what they use for listening, sir. The problem with respect to the money where we owe them, owe the ship, has been amicably resolved. Now the guy use big English. The brother don't tell you now. Yeah? Per the letter, he say waiting. Karpowership say, then they look forward to the meeting. But why they get for threatening themselves for shutdown? Why they get for threatening the government through the Ministry of Energy? You go there and say government just now, person go come, not to government, so I mean, through the Ministry of Energy, and go sign paper on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone. Yeah? Okay. Abdullah say don't get her now. All right. So why Karpowership get for Kautaka say the 5th of July with money or no power? Why? Now they can't tell you say una don't resolve them amicably with a timely intervention of the Ministry of Finance. What do I mean by that? You owe somebody money. Papa God. Una left. You owe me money. Timely intervention. Now when you pay me when you get for pay me. You owe me money. You not pay me. Oh. The Karpowership self number one, let it go to the new the new Leone. For say na Forex na no day. We're not able to get the 36 million for pay them. Forex no they na make. Hi! Because they say the foreign exchange, it don't lost na the country. Who don't come out the dollar them na the country? Who that come out with them day? You say who that? I beg go. There. There they go. The Ministry of Energy don't tell we say, with the timely intervention of the Ministry of Finance, they don't resolve them. When I don't pay them, on a payments plan on a go do. When I able come together to ourselves, when I raise $36 million, when I make a show now that for go ask, when I left for, because me force what she don't know when I don't thief me. When I don't thief me, force me. Yes? Edsa don't thief me. I will explain to you. Yeah? How they thief me? Me 100,000. 30 days. Tiaibari, who da bring this ship na salon? Please, any answer? Now the previous administration, APC, na den kauta na salon. But when they be kauta and not be use them. They be use them for to election. So that we go watch the ship who vote for them. But they not be use them. Because the ship come almost close to election, but then get for connect the ship. You get for certain things them for do for connect them to the power grid where they na kin tom. That one did not be happen during the previous administration. But with this administration, after they go get a new contract with them, now that 10 days it be happen. But now then we go car with sir, now the country. I don't know if that one did answer your question now, because you keep repeat the question. Eh? All right. Let it go. The Ministry of Energy, therefore, want for notify Sierra Leoneans for say the Ministry of Finance don't get a fruitful discussion with representative them of the Karpowership and the issue relating to payments where they owe to the ship has been settled. Hey. Now they gonna make la krabu. Una not tell for say una pay ou. Una say na talk. Bra, sabi talk no di. Sabi talk no di na. The people that don't tell una say they want the money. Hey, una they give country bad name. Una they take money na we an. Eh? Una they take money na we an. Una know they go give the people le. Una still le owe. So the money they pay, what una they do ta? Because at least if una be they pay self half, it go better. Eh? So we have money that una they take now we have first. What una they do ta? But now, una they can't tell we say, waiting. Una don't get talks. No, why you say una don't make certain amount of payment, 50%, 40%, then una tell we say, we don't agree with them, say, in the next so and so, we go give them 20% of that old debt, while should they pay, una they can't tell una talk no more. Hey. Alright, una they talk. But this talking a bad name una they give you. Yes. Because una they take money na we an. Una they take money na we an. Like so una no they give you. Eh? Alright. Una don't settle am. Fruitful discussion. I don't una settle. During the meeting, the two parties reiterated their commitment in deepening the contractual ties and for enhance the working relationship between the two parties. Well, I just go and use English for myself. Yeah? Now just to go and use English. He reiterated the commitment. Karpowership they give light. Me I feel to say now they reduce and no more. Now I make no to all side. Now me una the ration. Karpowership then they provide the light. Una now they pay the people them. So now Uda for reiterating una. Not so now they go say no they pay. Eh? Hey. So now sabi talk una they go with. Alright. Okay. The working relationship. Una no pay there. Una no pay there, huh? Una go hear the result. In the view of the above, then I will try to explain to you soon. The general public is assured for say the Karpowership go continue with the normal operation by way where then they provide the electricity for residents then have return. Oh, yeah? Oh, what are you? What are you now? Papa got the guy. The ministry want for assure residents and have return on in commitment for provide quality. A big. Tooth. Pitch that word today. That word quality, polite. Now may not be the first possible for don't sue una. Now where big say all the lawyer they were contact, they thought I was joking. They thought I was joking then. Seriously. They thought I was joking. I mean, I be the first person wait for be don't sue Ministry of Energy or EDSA or all in Papa and Mama body there. All who they cow in a court. But all the last they were contact that I was furious. I was mad. Eh? But imagine the tell Samsung Curve TV just come out. I mean I thought that one day. I thought I can't go salon, go put on my pan body. Now I EDSA the light say wait we. They were lucky for you. You Papa God. And they fry for me. I did salon. I get for order the parts. I get for order the parts can salon. The entire panel inside the TV. You know how much it cost me? Or else if I turn kakas na me na salon. Because nobody know the fixer. So I get for order the entire pathway inside the TV can salon. And that was the time where I become so furious. Like, you know what? Somebody need for take them people there on. With them bad lights in the supply. So for if you can't tell me now, I say quality. I say pizza what they pan quality. Because you say me day, quality lights no day. Quality lights no day today, you know they tomorrow. Yeah? Okay. I beg you. I don't want to see any yourself. After that incident today, man, if you see if call any you call it, call them surge protection now. You call them then get this other word. All kind me again now. For safeguard me electronics day. You know how much it cost me back? No, they can't talk now. I say quality. Quality they go side. For provide quality and sustainable. Like, would I write this la pincham? No, seriously though. Would I write this? You better all the person not sign. It just say end. Because they can't pinch you for give you, eh? What's you know about sustainable? Eh? You know, sabi safe. They can't tell you say for your commitment for providing quality and sustainable electricity to the people of Freetown amid some challenges. Alright. We must meet up now forward. I promise you pinch. You will write this. You say now they end the public notice, the press release. For say Karpowership, now they shut down. Alright. But you know what happened, so? The letter from Karpowership, a leak after Karpowership be don't meet with the representative them for Ministry of Energy. But inside that letter, they before they meet. Because you're inside the letter and at the ending, Karpowership say, then they look forward to the meeting. And when the Ministry of Energy, they tell you about the meeting, you then get with them. Seriously though. Now that meeting there. Eh? They can't tell you about sustainable. They can't tell you about waiting quality. Quality they go side. Eh? You don't expect President to be able to fix Sierra Leone in 5 years. The magnitude, okay, they were on SNC and they go English so. The magnitude of APC in damage cannot be fixed in 2 terms. I be don't do this scenario na before. I be don't give this analogy na before. Yeah? Una all we can give excuses them. We knocking all water. We knocking all water. We not be forced president Bio. Let's talk to deba. We not force her. na him can campaign to we. Na him say he go able for fix Sierra Leone. Na him say he dey out new direction. Not all we go tire mo. Not all we go tire. I made them say, if you feel say the game you know able now for pull out. Yeah? President Bio, is see all the magnitude now. Now you say the magnitude where APC be don't do. But President Bio, see all the magnitude where APC be don't do. It still can't always say, let we gam. Ingo make Salon a better country. Pa Salon for better. Isiam, nice Isiam. The people of Salon trust them. Then Gia say, Pape, bra, you be don't care before. But let me give you back. Let me give you. Let me give you back. Can no more can fix things for we. If you don't see the magnitude, you see, then Gia. Bra. 1 year. ABC there. And a chief man there. Better the economy. You name it. 2 years. Na kleptomania there. The native. You don't see the Commission of Inquiry. You don't see the GTT report. 3 years. APC them. 4 years. Bra. No, with your own common sense, being with your own common sense. You know go ask question. You know go ask question, say, you know what's in? No. But I'll tell no more. Now that I know what you don't do. But again, Papa wanted to sit on a house. I go know the problem with the happy house. How? Wait, Papa all say they up and down. Papa say in the go for fix the problem within a house. But the problem within a house, it gets worse no more every day. Every day. What's in? If you they go say, they say the house there on fire. The house is on fire. For let you there around for fetch for out the fire. You say they left. You dey go na the fire force. For let yourself go bring them come. For let you go tell and say fire dey. Bruh. I go give you different thing there. A company, they get problem. They say they need a new CEO or COO or you name it for can fix the problem. It's a be all thing for fixer. They left the table open. Say who that want? Like come. He come, he sell the market. They say, okay, let's give you a chance. Then from where he come? Elton, he say, into na no waiting admit. The one they will be there, then damage you. Then damage bad. Then damage. 1 year. Second year, they say, can't give you back. You know, say then guy then damage. The image self, na make you say, I know, all tell na they see me na the company, no? And they pass and talk to we potential clients them. 3 years. Now so no more. 4 years. What if you say that company they go do? Eh? No, seriously, what you think say the company go do? Sometimes, that's why some of una they think to say Tribule they on the other side. But it's up to una. Me, I dey for salon. Yeah? When I make job available, when I make light, water, good road, electricity, see who care about politics. But it just be say all these things we are talking, he embedded into the political scheme of we country. It's embedded. So we can't talk about these things without calling names. Eh? What be happened to Mami Fatou in Kukri, bread and butter? What happened to that? Eh? What JJ Safabi they talk bread and butter? Now the people that want bread and butter. But if the bread be they safe, when the butter will be the look for now, the bread safe for sian na wahala. The bread safe for sian na wahala. Right now. But if we all not able to come to one, make these people understand, we they see the reality, but they refuse for speak up. Nobody not say make you hate your political party. But if your political party, not they do right, you yourself need for talk and say no, bruh, this one is not correct. But if everything seems correct for now, nothing is wrong, my dear, you know the problem of salon. Dave, I'm not talking directly to you. I'm talking to all the people who support different political party them. If you they support political party, but when they do wrong, you're not able to speak up, say this is wrong. Come on. You see, we they bridge the gap between Sierra Leone and the diaspora. Well, where the empty brigade safe, not they now for charm. Yeah? Empty brigade safe. Now that's why go say brigade bin dey. Now butter will be they look for. Now me for two in Kukrio, now in that. This government need to do something better for the citizen. Things that they become really expensive and the people are really they suffer. I just come out na salon 4 days ago. Things they rough trust, says Andrew Luceni. That's not the reality. You know what's for Kukri now? Kukri tigade, you they say top for me, but top for me. They are top for me 1 grand. 1 grand top for me, not they again safe. Because the list they get now 7,000 leons. Because first, you sabi how we they go eat Kukri? They knock 3 grand yon. Now 4,000 you want to. But they say put on me 3,000 first. Wait do it they left small. Small rest, you crepe all the soup, you eat all the soup. You left small rest day. Then you give the woman say, add 1 grand per that one day. You know sabi safe. So where they add now? It tell like kind of sort of, like say boku small. But they can you go small. Then you been buy 4,000 straight. Tell me reach that 1 grand they need reach. They say okay, top and 2 grand. Put 2 grand on top. Well then put the 2 grand where you say after that first one you don't knock with that way topper. You good to go. Hey, but now. And they know there. Me, I not be like per mine. Because they cook them per mine. It against quick. I say no put my mind for me. No put my mind. Just snack the plaza, so no put my mind. Because the per mine I need to use for. I put my mind for me. So I come for me top up now. At least I get foundation. Ask now for Kukriamos. Ask. On sabi safe. Who says safe? You know how come out, eh? Hey, a big yeah. Albert Academy I go. Yeah? Just so you know. Eh? Uh-huh. If you know it's bread and Kool-Aid to Mr. Bar. Near Usai Afford School, they now on a circular road. I did the cookery shop been there. For come out the Passival streets. So I be all these joints there. So they talk. We not just Deus how they so. Not just Deus how they so. Me I don't leave. Me not. Can't. Hey. Hey. Wait. I never tell me story. I never tell me story. Ibrahim be say I make you laugh. You remember, eh? No, that some man like if you say because left. I beg. Alright. Let's be safe. Let me come with Alpha. Make we get waiting in one lane at table. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Triple A, thank you very seriously, and I always want to say a big thank you to everyone where they contribute positively for make Sierra Leone develop. I think say most of who they spend with time, most like you and other, people them. They're not a pay we, but one for see Sierra Leone develop. One for see what the experience now, yeah, we see an Sierra Leone for we people them. Yeah, so God will continue for help and bless we all. I want first of all starts because I can tell people that most times me own expertise and what I study now over for 8 to 10 years now development and now major part and now get master's part. For me in one small term where we go term the development where they happen currently under this regime we get to call pan development theoretical development. Theoretical development simply they talk about different theories of development where a particular body they desire for implement in a country or in a society. So for me, if somebody asks me a simple description of the development we will get currently in a salon, now that's not the best description where we fit them. Now theories then we get. If I can go further for elaborate on that, Triple A, we talk about the bread and butter. It's a theory. Then we give we time frame on that. Say within 6 months, we fix the economy. Where is it? This is 4 years plus now down the line. The economy is still in shambles. We go back to the manifesto. I don't know how to put them because I know at least somebody said I don't because it is saying words that we not get respect for people. But now we go back to what the president say. According to the president, he said don't do every bit of things in the manifesto from A to Z. And in fact, what the Guinea and Abonia la put on this way. So when we grade them, when we ask, where they ask the 98.1 again, I will give reference them. When they ask the Minister of Information, say, what percentage are you going to give to this government, your government? He say, we don't do at least 80%. We commodate back the press secretary, Yusuf Keketoma, they ask them the same question. They say at least 70 to 85% now they don't do. So one big question for me, I mean, they like expect then they when them the interview then two people and they even I mean 2 different programs. I mean they expect the journalists them for asking what's the difference now because the president is saying this one, now they say this one. Then which one we for all? Should we accept the statement of the president say don't do all in manifesto promises them? They don't implement them done. And only they say 80 to 85%. So for me take. But again, we journalists them need for train more. Yeah. All right, let's come back to the the topic of discussion, the discourse triple A, when are this car power ship? I dey follow all the comments, and I just want for pick one, the person wey me dey post the respond on with Edsa make. I dey kind the one send a Sila pick in name directly. You dey find out say instead dey constrain for defend the development of with this this regime don't bring. Most of the social media pundits them, the social media commentators them, it's just that they just want for defense sake, but they have nothing to show for it. Yeah. Look at where they took gas price and where it is today. And far be it when they put them say Ukraine and Russia war. Yeah, gas price don't begin go up. Ukraine and Russia war, then still they warm up first, them they flex themselves. But not come back again to this topic, the discuss good one. This not to the first time, and I think second or third time where Karpowership don't give out a threatening statement. See, if not, we are going to shut down. And imagine the whole city. Let me say, all the lights and the boast of now the city currently, I can tell anybody except as time to be corrected, but now from the Karpowership. Imagine the Karpowership shut down. The whole of Freetown is done with lights because there is no way we get energy. So now that make, because you see, when you get them kind deal, then you be forced to conform to the dictates of the Karpowership. If today Karpowership decides, say, look, we said they increase with money, believe you me, if they know what they call, then they get for conform. The government get for put that board and they back to the people because the more they sell, now so the price they go to the people. So the government is being forced to conform to the dictates of Karpowership. You know why? Because we cannot produce or we cannot get our own genuine energy. We just depend on, on just one major source. Today, Karpowership decides, say, look, I'm not going to continue this business again. I go elsewhere. I don't say I get profit. Trust me, we are going to remain in a dark city again. So let we go further. If EDSA they pull is when they read the press release a lot from EDSA, then they pull a press release. I would say they counter-weighting Karpowership they pull. Also we did. Now the middle we did or within one side of them, either within the government side or the Karpowership. Because trust me, if they not conform to waiting Karpowership they say, they will turn off the lights. And all this defense when they put on, when they give, and no go all water because people are seeing the result. You see, they run development or they run country on a propaganda or on theoretical basis. Development is practical. People see it, people feel it, people live in it. So there is no way they continue for take theories for defend or for take theories for spread them to people say nine development. I can tell people what to make a give a million definition for the development of the scene as a more of theories. All the things that we they want for make up on say nine we don't do. I can tell you any sober person, sober-minded government can do them less than 3 months. Repeal of the criminal libel law. You don't need skyrocket sciences for which you go repeal them because it's something that was on the pipeline. Say not favorable for journalists and not people them or people away then at the country sign up off. There is no need when they begin dance with and say now one of the major things that they will don't do. It's just signature. So it's theory. You come on there, they say, all the developments when they point at, now more of theory, now pen and paper they people, the ordinary man, not they feel them at all. People, listeners them. Look at price, look at everyday price they go up. Every day price they go up. You know what to do because I can tell, I don't say this now and I will continue for saying because governments not to no more get solution for developing nation. You need everybody. You need private sector. You need individuals, expatriate them, bring them all on board. But if you say they run your country only based on young leadership, young political party, trust me, you don't get a big constraint. And that's what we are seeing. When this government took over, they did a lot of sacking. People who are experts, who have got years of experience, they fired them, pull them all in office. What are we seeing now? What are the results? What are the tangible results where they show for say, now this Sierra Leone they go for, now this we don't get. Somebody will want for say, oh, they don't make roads them, they are doing roads. 98% of all the roads that we see, and then they say they don't do what they call. These are roads where don't be launched by the past government. So let us point me one road, say this is the road started by this regime and we are going to complete it by this same regime. In a day, anyone when they talk now, something where them don't start, somebody will say, well, governments are continuity. Yes, it will be continuity when a positive side. When it can forbid the negative, then points are at the past government. Up till today, 4 years down the line, they still blame APC. 4 years. I see now the chat group again. Somebody say, wait till APC don't well for 11 years, 10 years, they can fix it in 4 years. Hello. We are not expecting you to fix everything, but the fact remains you can start something that's, the layman self way before point at. Yeah. Let me go down again one more Tripoli on the response on from EDSA. They make mention, I don't know if Nami yes here, sometimes you go confirm them. They say sustainable and quality lights. Am I correct, Tripoli?
And I make a tell and sell it and pizza what today.
No. And then let them not pizza self with the all and then truth. With the all and then truth. Let's make us say so. When you talk first of all about quality light not a shake. It not a go off and come on anytime. The voltage is standard. When you can at this part, I don't know for America because I don't go far, I don't go too much in America, whatever. But in this part of Canada, all them poles then get a step down system. So the light is stable in a wink. The fixed bulb in fire, it explode because of high voltage. The fixed bulb on what they call me, my mama writing and stuff like that. The water pump machine will put in water well. When light come, the voltage will come, it blow all things, tell the machine, now the water well, it blow off. You telling me it's a quality light? Goodness. God have mercy upon us. What? Now quality light down there, how many people they get incident with light business? If we do a survey now as alone, you will get hundreds of people they can say like MP don't damage my property. Hundreds. Then they say quality. Sometimes I think now the English people they enjoy for play with. The other side when they go again when they touch party, hey God help we. It says sustainable. Can you imagine if Sierra Leone gets sustainable lights? Oh man, na jubilation. Other than where lights can they pick it 30 days on side where lights can pick in at the gladi. Hey, lights don't care. 30 days. Then we press release where EDSA the pool, they say that they give sustainable and quality lights. All right, I don't analyze some of the things them. Somebody will say, well, Mr. Sisi, all the time you talk about issues, let's give some answers them. How to overcome some of these things. Tripoli, honestly, Sierra Leone we lack beaucoup. The last time I talk about researchers, and I want to talk on another thing again, Naya. How we get what to call contagious theory in development. Contagious theory, how they happen. It just seems like what they say, this is a contagious disease. It travel easily. They push from one person to the other. And also in development theory, so it did. EDSA can able forget 50, 60 young people when they send a different side, Japan, America, Canada, when they go study the light system. Maybe for 1 year, maybe for 6 months. It depends. Sign MOU with them country then they. Trust me, after them training, then them people they don't get. Can then go back na Sierra Leone. Government can facilitate those training. Trust me, when them people they go back. allow them for implement waiting them don't can study. You will see the changes in the country. But unfortunate that will never happen. Because when young people can't study now, when they go back for go implement them, you see people who don't say, you know what, see, I don't do like this seats. Now they can't pull me, but look where young. I have a colleague, a brother of mine that is suffering right now at EDSA. Yes, he goes to China, now Japan, he go study. Where he can politics, then and go up na head, say, you know me, they support this government. Believe you me, he is frustrated. So why would they do that here? Let's go back to the other points. Where they say, whose friend don't analyze most of the means at which we get light. And you see, that make us say we know the land. We know the prove them at all. What do universities then they do? Whose courses then they teach at the universities? I tell you the last time I say, yeah, when you graduate, you know why make most times they give documents to international students? Because then they teach you for be valuable to the society. Then when you can't study, don't they make it waiting and call. They don't say you get an input so they can't do that in the society. So then they always try to protect you. But what will university then they do? Whose courses then they do? The courses then they do, you know, never just go sit down no more in that office. Then I make every year we get increase in unemployment every year. Because when graduation take place, out of that 100% of graduation people, you know, reach 20% where they get jobs. Because waiting the study, you cannot implement it in the country at that moment. Now only office job. Now no more they look for. So by now, we forget institutions them or universities them where they teach practical courses. Where as you come out, you get job. As you come out, in fact, before you come out, you don't go do practicum. So inside you practicum, you don't get the theoretical development theories, then you don't learn them, then you go learn the practical. So as you don't when they graduate, you useful to the society. So where is it? Where is it? It's not, even if it day, you know better than the country, you know boku. So if somebody want to begin talk about development in Sierra Leone, me I can tell people how they talk about development for the one whole they are not they repeat myself. Because I've known it, I've seen it, I've lived in it, I've studied it. And that's what we want to see in Sierra Leone. That's what we want to see. Whose friend analyze them very well. We get different sources of energy in Sierra Leone. Look how many water we get. How many hydro dam the way for those sets and then different communities then they. That's and they will not depend per Karpowership at all. That's in the Karpowership now. In fact, now they go the big we, but you are not get small space no car lock sell you na light. You know, look we boom boom na 30 day phase 2 not even. In fact, I wonder if they get plan for start phase 2. It's really sad. Then we get people with the defend politicians. So man go kill self for politician. Almost you able forget. Because then they give you 5,000 or 100,000, 500,000. So you don't mind. Let you sell your future. You picking them future. The future of the unborn generation to politicians. They defend them, no good, no bad. Any kind of thing. Now we don't do this, we don't do that. But here is it today. Ordinary hospital, common cottage hospital, lights they go off during operation. Then we there here with the both say with the give quality and sustainable lights. You know, sometimes I don't know if we get God, we afraid God, maybe AAA. Because if we afraid God, we not going to defend and we they lie publicly. We think say now we self what they do. I will end up with this quote where say, what you gain, what you go profit you gain this whole world. And then you lose your soul. Then see how they do. If we go to now before God tomorrow and God asks me, I put you in this position for make a change and make a difference in this country. What do you do? What do you go tell God? God now the system. Now that defense there you go put before God. We want to support politicians and political parties them. God go ask you tomorrow. You they see some things they go wrong. You're not enough for talk to this politician, let them change. Instead, you defend them. Why you they do that? What you go tell God? Anyway, I not preach Tripoli. Thank you very much. May God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Alpha. Yes, Usman, welcome on board side. Get the platform.
Yeah, thanks a lot, AAA, for giving me the platform, and thanks to all the listeners and viewers. and thanks for the time for explaining for all we understand. With this issue of electricity, we just dey continue as from we dey always follow a story from who side dem begin, wetin dem put na dem plan, and wetin dem don begin dey put in place, and wetin dem don do so far. I believe say na dey try for explain here to people level go able for know, and we assess and waiting. Then you even ask the view of people and for see how far, we see the statistics. But all come down to the percentage of Sierra Leone who go able for access electricity. It all come down to the SDG, where they all can try to get funds from through a project they would that sustainable development goal with UN and other organizations. They try for bring up World Bank, then get handy. When we now have 7 sustainable development goals, 7. We now affordable and clean energy. And this area then come inside, you don't see the funds that they don't bring recently, see them they push all towards that area there for let them get sustainable light. That now also you make it sustainable with the environment and talk about the social life they meet with them and the way the government go able to address that one day. But it all come down to this 3 circle with the economic part of it, and you talk of the reflection of the social life, and then you talk of the environment where you bring come, and based on the policies where the governors they bring come, and then how it go able reflect that impact the for that value where they able get continuous value. In other words, would they say that a base load, now load we did it, they just change whatever situation, whatever even storm come or any environment, any situation will change. You dey see say the base load it day, even if it drop down now halfway, but people then go able to forget the value of that na him I believe say then they try for tell we about that sustainable goals or sustainable electricity or sustainable development. That part they would they don't circle those angles, triangle, then come with the production they go and anything where they get there, that's the people and they say yes, they get the profit out of them. So we see say salon, of course, we don't see about 23%. Somewhere in the past years we've been getting less than shorter percentage of electricity supply based on the sub-Saharan level, about 30%. Some of them don't achieve. But you they see the area towards the east is different. But when they come to Salon now, we don't see the strategy. Don't they bring up for years that water fall. We see say areas have been there by the waterfall. What them if we don't utilize, we see say slowness been there in timeline, in terms of developing it, in terms of how they go monitor. But you can't be process can, people they don't come, they see it now, who don't get. And now they don't come at a point where modernization don't come so easy that they get infrastructure them, we get reflection on the development. You know what? Access to the infrastructure there, they put them see this na him una go able for do. This na the money this and this na so una get for go out. So una get for go now in place for write the strategy. Look at una geography land. Look at una landscape. Look at una we will exploit for electricity. Look at what's available. We go give una sustainable energy. Then una come with a replicator like what Kenya don't do presently. I go come to Kenya how thing they do, but let me see them plan them. When you get them, I see you go put them. Usa get waterfall, make a chase the waterfalls. You know, say they don't talk about waterfalls in Boko, na Salon. How many in there? They get a certain amount, up to 10, 15 and more. So, like me know of 2. I know one near Lusheri and one village there. Even there, one been there have been called when I just near me. I know. Then there are more areas where them before you utilize. We look at this, that's so you go. But because of plans and looking at development, wherein you they come with the manifesto, you they come with something that I promise, and then you they come with something to say, well, now this I want for Kahindi. Now, the most time that transition point can change where you see you focus maybe on something else. You left that area, they gradually develop on a smaller they put the that divert per putting first. I go attract the people who me want. So you see, say that process they go slow. See, Bumbuna don't slow, other areas don't slow. So you see how we go able can bring development with your own plans and based on the small thing we will get from donors there. With your own landscape where you get the people that we decide and what in they use the development for. Because there is quite a wide range. We say we're not able for profits from electricity. But when we come to waiting who they say that one day we'll go able to make that affordable energy day to we still day towards a building steps for we go reach them. And looking at demand now and looking at development with on the side, looking at the economic value of our go pool in terms of all sectors and now hospital areas, water system, all things that we do with development, industrial. So you see say that area I go able look at how I go able to try invest in this for I go boost them so that it reflects on other side them. And when you reflect on other side, now so the economy it go. So that the area then now where I go want for say now they go develop. Now waiting now they get profit from under now. The last thing I go say the manifesto I put, that's all they can do. But when I don't follow up the things and I don't fulfill these things where I know say this is the thing where we need as a country, then if a chance there, I go help una with this. So those are the areas where you go see say manifestos supposed to be a bit flexible, where they get for watch the lines of waiting that development plan where don't they at the ground and go able to proceed with, and then the area of manifesto clash. So you left that side now, you cannot to waiting now, you go look say, waiting government go able for manage with waiting and bring come for them go turn out. Well, some of it is there na the land, some of it na experts now will bring. Now this is the formula where if you say them will try to introduce the. They get forget that particular way when they talk about that effective energy generation mix. The energy generation mix now combine of all the things they are. You get the water there, you get the one with the biomass, you get the one that geothermal. Well, we explain a little bit. Sorry about the big words, but these are looking for explainer. So you get the hydro, they get, of course, again, some other method that I would not then generate a sector there we go say if now we use. But you look at the area where that sustainable development goal 7, remember, that when the World Bank they give one so that we are able to bring the strategies of development where now less carbon emission and energy will go sustain the people where they go afford cheap one. You get the one that hydro did it, then we're able to say now we expand them. We try finish phase something. Now we see the cost and so on. Okay, if the cost is a little bit low, now we look to geothermal energy. This the energy where they inside the ground. It is under the ground with this one. The layer of about 400 meters. But certain areas and then at the country where you go look for that energy, you pull that heat there, you transport them for certain things them like copper material where they generate that energy there. And countries around one. Like Kenya, that's what one of the methods they use. Then get the other one way again, where that biogas, where they don't feel where they get another place where they call Bome and other places. Then we get this methane gas, where again it produce gas inside it in a form of different way. Because we in Africa now sub-Sahara, we get a lot of bacteria there that is sun in there. We get a lot of waste. So then bacteria instead of them become wasteful, they cause sickness, then they're able to contain them. But how they go do them? Then go say, well, we move the bomb, we put on some side. Or even the sewage with a circular for give energy. This is not all not biomass because in the end they know they give no CO2, but you get for see the percentage of what you get. If you get the biomass, say now see now bomb and then other place and the energy and they you see when this energy I go give them to Connaught, I go give them to cottage. It sustain it whole it go before. So I go put standby now, solar or other things there now. That's not the area that I don't tackle. The area where I know say breeze and wind they blow at the sea. Well then near they make a grid so that I go give them wind power. The one then with them then near them hydro and other things there, make I give them this. So you see how you don't get a kind of a generation of a mix generating sector. You generate energy in different forms so that you they try for bring them now while you bring the back line. So in a builder now, you might get now them machine they are like power she will get one at the one with the land will be used first time, the machine they move about, stand by there in case of loss, see the wind not move well. Then so it go carry you go for a time. So from there you build that you put those things. And presently in Kenya don't do well and get 2,990 watts of energy, megawatts from all them mixed energy they don't give. So now in they use now where then that side now they don't put in one of the class of the high business center areas then because of the infrastructure, because of the tourism, because of other areas then wouldn't they deal with. And then they see then they get help from whose side? From other side they wouldn't they get. But then they convert them. Because the dead thing they only use so all they're not there in Europe. Not just the idea they use. They find the holes there, they use the water, they use them biomass, they use that geothermal, the energy when they dig down at the ground, they use all this so they go able to get energy. So this is what at this time they get for look at. Wherein as then they do so without grid what they don't bring, what a project we don't did in terms of the solar, the continuation in the gear, because then they argue about them back. And this argument will go well. And they say, oh, well, we're not going to do this percentage. But we know they know procurement. That's why they are meant for learning with the counter with the timeline. Because when you give a timeline, you know, they raise the hopes of the people and so much that then they become disgusted. Then they see the timeline of what will happen. So when you tell them now anything, then will know the process. But when you leave a gap in that timeline, now the people in the question, then you they forget to you don't can say a certain thing. So for let you go able to convince the people and you persuade them, instead of you explain to them for see between they persuade them now, for them will believe in your strategy for seeing a strategy what you they use. But when you use this strategy for the development, the one way if you assess them, you know go relate. Just like the same way you know pass the cable under, no bring on the hydro from the hydro, then go able for pump and car up this way, we still not see. Because we don't know if they don't check how they say the electricity, the cable, the connection, you don't know the energy where they come from that. If you go able to connect with the hydro power one, so you mix generation. So the generation mix, you therefore look at what's in the compatible. You see, so all the one something one that heat in a copper you need for transmitter and say one the other thing you need for cooling system. So all these are areas where you get for look before you say make us say these are sustainable something what we're able to achieve. But when you just imagine you use if not specialist then we go ask say this you go combine you go work on a we no more get that idea there. Or before we go say that idea to the people, they don't know for say if you go compatible, with tomorrow they not go say, well, this circuit don't cause this. It's quite a lot in electricity generation for let people then go able forget them. And you can out to the profit of it's quite a lot because when you look at even this area of petroleum, when electricity get it go able to in their source there when I renewable energy, it go reduce the consumption of that petrol where you go worry about. Because now look, you use water for supplying a coconut, or you use this then for cottage. The industry then back there now Wellington. You get all these things that you contend them on. Then you see say how the petroleum go now. What I go do? Make I use other maybe a method of transportation I will introduce where it go be another energy form where it will be generated maybe by either water or other things where people then will able for benefit. So it cuts down areas, and that was the plan where the World Bank always say we are not subsidized to fuel. Because this is what they expect to now. Because when you look deep to what's in World Bank, they tell you why they subsidize. Now for let them fossil fuel there and cut them down. Because then get this SDG that we don't put. So they find out the SDG are not going to work. Because when I go just abuse the imports, they're not going to pull their strategy like Kenya don't do so. Now for you see Kenya, Rwanda. Now you know even though that you want to care about things and they, but that's a different story about Rwanda. But the point is that they read about this development. Because then gets produce of products of sustainable plans where they bring that sustainable development where the people then will get the value and then go able for see waiting it go able for impact their own life in many ways. Cannot name them all because people they know, but this is how it go work. So government have to look at all these areas, let them take a copy of what in Kenya, not just for the visit them, take pictures, see like this, okay for ask the ideas them, or okay for see how they go. And then we not need for send experts. Some of the things are virtual, some of the things that things and where you go able for say, make a go into that industry, make a development industry. What are the industry I develop? The FBC boys and they under technology then they under. Make a bring the car inside, make a develop them so that the industrial will support the development. So then where I go work and then place there, then you go see the country go develop. Thank you very much. Let God help leaders then for widening their knowledge so that we will able to foresee how we will able to get anything for let it go look like the word sustainable. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
Yeah, God help you. Thank you.
I want to say thanks to Alpha and Usfriend for their own contribution today.